Hi, this is MaryEllen with Portraits of Me, and today I'm so excited to announce my middle grade March TBR. That was my stomach. I hope you didn't hear that on the video. So, excuse my little rumble and the tumble, but I want to introduce to you the TBR that I have planned for this middle grade March. Is it a read-along or a marathon? I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I'm always so awful with these names. But let me tell you this. It is hosted by two wonderful booktubers. I heard about this middle grade March last year, and I wanted to go ahead and do it again this year. So the video that I watched for all this information was Krista from Books and Jams, and I'm going to go ahead and link her video below if you want to know more about this middle grade March read-along. And also she is co-hosting, I believe, this wonderful middle grade book themed month with Katie, and her channel is Life Between Words. So I'll link her video down below as well. Check them both out, and I'm sure you will adore them as much as I do. Now, there are 5 challenges for this middle grade March read-along, and I want to do all 5. I have high hopes because last year I completed all the challenges and was very proud of myself, and so I want to do that again this year. So I'm going to dedicate this whole month to reading middle grade books. So I'm so excited to share those with you. Okay, so the first prompt or the first challenge for this middle grade May read along, it's read a nonfiction book or a book that is based on actual history or true events. So the book I picked for this category is this book right here, and it is called John Lincoln Clem, Civil War Drummer Boy, and this is based off a true story, and I'm really looking forward to reading more about this. So this is about a young boy who joins the military to fight for his freedom, and it sounds very interesting, and I can't wait to read it during middle grade March. Now the second challenge is pick a book with a non-human main character. And for that one, I picked this book right here. And I got this book last year, so I'm so excited I can read it this year. It is called The Littlest Bigfoot. And the non-human character, as you might well have guessed by the title, is this cute little Bigfoot right here hidden in the picture. Isn't that adorable? So I'm really looking forward to reading this book as well. And this one is about a little girl who discovers that Bigfoot exists by discovering this little list Bigfoot right here. So that's going to be a fun tale to enter into in March. Okay, so the third challenge is a pretty easy one. It's to read a fantasy. And I'm sure this is going to be on a lot of people's TBR for middle grade March, and that is this book right here. This one is very popular on BookTube, and I've heard wonderful, wonderful reviews about this book, so I am so excited to read this one. And this one is called Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. And this one right here is about this young girl. I believe this is her right here. And she was born on the unluckiest day, and because of that, all the misfortune of the town is blamed on her. So if something happens, it's because this unlucky person made it happen or is the cause of it happening. So this curse dooms her to die on her 11th birthday, but instead she gets whisked away by these two characters. I don't know their names yet because I haven't read the book. So I'm looking forward to reading this and discovering what trials that Morgan Crow goes through. Okay, now the fourth challenge is read a book in verse. I thought I was going to have a hard time finding a book on my shelf that's middle grade and is written in verse. But luckily last year I did a huge book haul that I never filmed, so you guys haven't seen this book, and it's written in verse, and so I got lucky on this one. And the book that I'm going to read is this one right here. It's called Bluebirds. And this one sounds very, very interesting because it's about the lost city of Roanoke. And so I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's, like I said, it's written in verse, so it should be an easy one to read through, and it's told by both girls' perspectives. And then the last the last challenge is the same challenge they did last year, and that's pick a verse. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. That is pick a book with diversity in it. And so the book I picked is one that I recently purchased, and I'm so looking forward to reading this because it's been recently made into a movie, and I really want to see the movie, but I need to read the book first. And so I'm reading it for middle grade March. And that book is this one right here called Wonder. And this is about a young boy who goes to a public school after he's been homeschooled for several years. And he enters grade school and is, I think, made fun of, or his challenge is that he does not look like the rest of the kids. And so this is the book I'm choosing to read for the book that contains diversity in it. And those are all the books. So that's the 5 books I'm going to read with these challenges. However, I do have a bonus book to share with you because Krista and Katie are also doing a read-along for the month of March. And the book they chose is this book right here. It is called Sweep, The Story of a Girl and Her Monster. And I was so excited, you guys, when I found out this was the book they were going to do a read-along with for the month of March, because I got this book for Christmas. I found this in Barnes & Noble last year, around October, November, December, somewhere between those months. And so I told my husband I wanted it for Christmas, and I got it for Christmas. And it's an interesting tale about this young chimney sweep. She's a young girl who spends her life as an orphan, and she's, of course, cleaning chimneys on the, I think it's London, because that's what I think of when I think of chimney sweeps. But in this town, and during one of her sweepings, I think she discovers this monster, or something happens, but that's the monster right there, and it sounds very interesting. I can't wait to read this one with Krista and Katie and the rest of you who are joining this read-along. I'm going to also put that information about the read-along with this book down in the description box below, so you can join us if you would like. And those are all the books I plan on reading for the month of March to participate in middle grade March. I think I'm feeling very confident, and I think I can pull off reading all these books in the month because they're grade school books, and those are pretty easy to read sometimes. So my question to you is, are you participating in middle grade March? And if so, which books are you planning to read for this month? Now, you don't have to read all 5 books for all these categories. You can pick and choose what categories best match your style. So if you love fantasy, pick a fantasy in middle grade. If you love historical fiction, pick one of those nonfiction books or a book based on true events. It's all up to you. The main point of this whole read-along is just to read middle grade and recapture the wonder of middle grade books. And that's it, you guys. That's my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you are participating in middle grade May as well. And if you are, please leave a comment below with the link to your video if you do YouTube, or else a list of the books you are planning to read. I'm very interested to see what everyone else is reading for the middle grade March challenge. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would much appreciate that. And as always, everyone, have a great morning, day, evening, or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!